Hey guys, so today I thought that I would sit down and play with a new line from Physicians Formula. It is their organic wear collection. I've heard lots about these products but haven't had a chance to try them yet. So if you guys are curious to see these applied and hear my first impressions on the organic wear from Physicians Formula, then just keep watching. Okay, the first product that I have to try from their line is the Silk Foundation Elixir with jojoba oil. Looks like this. It's a little dropper foundation. On the back, it says Ultra Nourishing, Ultra Fluid, Weightless Organic Foundation Elixir. Improves appearance of skin tone and texture and delivers a silky, second skin, airbrushed, dewy finish. And I don't know what kind of coverage this is going to give me, but I generally do like the Elixir and Serum foundations, so I'm curious to see what I think of this one. I picked up the shade 2 Fair to Light. I didn't pick up any of the primers or the mist sprays because they were crazy expensive, and I really just wanted to pick the products that I knew I would get use out of, so we'll start with this. I do have my 3 favorite foundation application tools handy, my Blendiful, my e.l.f. buffing brush, and my Maybelline Face Studio sponge, so we'll see which one works best for this product. I'm just going to dispense some into like a little tray and work from here, because I know several of you commented on my last dropper video that I should not be dropping it onto my face because it puts germs and bacteria back into the bottle, so I'm listening. Okay, it's pretty sheer coverage with this application method. Next, I'm going to try the brush on the forehead. Very, very streaky with a brush. That's probably not the best method. Okay, I misspoke. It's not super streaky once I continue to blend it out. It's just initially looked a little streaky. I definitely am getting better coverage with the brush than with the Blendiful. So last, I'm trying the beauty sponge. Okay, so we have the Blendiful application, which is okay, the brush, which definitely gives me the best coverage, and the sponge, which seemed to kind of shear it out a bit just because of the added moisture in the beauty sponge. So I'm going to try a second layer with all of these methods. Okay, so let me look up close here. I feel like the coverage between the Blendiful and the Beauty Blender are about the same. I definitely think I prefer it with the brush when all is said and done, because I have more coverage up there. I mean, there's a couple of brush marks, but I feel like I could probably smooth them out by going over it with a sponge. So I don't think you're going to quite get full coverage with this product, and yes, it does look very light, but it actually is my current skin tone. Just the lights kind of make everything look a little bit washed out. So we have Blendiful, brush, and sponge. I think I prefer the application with a brush for fuller coverage, and then smoothed out with a dampened sponge to kind of whisk away any excess product as well. So let me show you a close-up. So it didn't really do much as far as like filling in pores or like plumping or anything like that. My skin just looks nice and fresh and glowy right now. So I'm gonna hop off, apply a little bit of concealer, and we'll be back to try the second product. Okay guys, I am back. I have put a little concealer under the under eyes, I powdered the under eye area and just the forehead area. So now let's try the next product in the organic wear line. This is the new Sculpting bronzer with jojoba oil. It's like a bronzer stick. It says an ultra blendable and buildable bronzer loaded with hydrating antioxidants to provide a healthy all-over warmth to your skin. Multi-use cream to powder bronzer infused with nourishing ingredients helps get the sun-kissed glow without the harmful effects of the sun. Has Indian senna seed, aloe vera, cactus flower. It says warm on the back of your hand and apply stick under the cheekbones, below hairline, along jawline, and both sides of the nose. Blend out with fingertips. Okay, I don't like blending things out with my fingertips. I prefer to use a brush or a sponge. I picked up the lighter one, which is toffee. The deeper one looked like it might be a little too like ashy or deep for me. I do like bronzer sticks. I love my Tyra Sculpt in a Stick. I really enjoy the Jordana one. Let's see what this looks like. Ooh, that looks very, very warm on my hand. We'll see how it translates on the face. Brushing some onto my brush here and tapping it on and see what we're working with. It looks like it has a bit of red in it on my face. Like on my hand it looks kind of orange. On my face it looks like it's got like red tones in it. All right, this one's a little too stiff. Let me try my sponge. Not really seeing much happening here. All right, this is on top of powder now, so I'm curious to see how it works on top of powder. Okay, so it's warming up the skin nicely. It's not exactly a contour stick for me. This is definitely a bronzer for me. I feel like if you want contour, you need a little bit cooler, a little bit deeper. This is just pretty much gonna be bronzer for me. I'm not sure if you can see, but mine has tons of little tiny bubbles in it. I'm not exactly sure what that is. But I feel like it's not picking up the product very well because of all these bubbles poking through. I'm definitely getting like warm vibes. Are you guys seeing this? It almost looks like I'm putting like something peach or like copper on my cheeks. It's very warm. It says to put this on the sides of the nose. This is not a contour. Definitely not a contour. Okay, so, ooh, and it's very scratchy. Like I don't know what's going on with the center of this. Can you guys see what I'm talking about here? There are all these little hard bumps in here. It looks like someone crushed up Rice Krispies and mixed it in. I don't know, very strange. All right, so on the fence about this one, it's an okay bronzer, but I would not say that it is a contour if you are my shade or lighter. This is not gonna be a contour for you. It's very warm. I would even say on this side, it looks like I'm wearing blush already, but I am not. All right, so the last product that I have from this organic wear line is the Dewy Blush Elixir with Superfruits, and I picked up the shade Gorgeous Peach. And it says it's lightweight, easy to blend formula, revives cheeks for a visibly smoother, plumper, fresh, dewy look. Enhanced with anti-aging organic superfruits, cranberry and blueberry. Shake well before use, pump to dispense. Tap to blend onto cheeks for a naturally flushed finish. Again, I generally don't use my fingers to apply, so I'm just gonna pump it onto this clear dish here and see what we're working with. Okay, maybe I got a faulty pump because mine is not coming out. This is what the pumper looks like inside. Doesn't look like much is getting sucked up. No, nothing's getting sucked up into it. So we'll just tap some onto my palette. So I would say thumbs down for packaging. The pumper is not working or is already clogged. Nope, okay, so I'll just use what I was able to tap out. I'm gonna use the side of my sponge here that I haven't used yet, and I'm just gonna tap on with my damp beauty sponge. That's the color. It's actually pretty. It's not quite as peachy as I was expecting. It's like a rosy peach. That's pretty, and it's a lot stronger than other cream blushes I've tried recently. But can you guys see what's happening on my tray? Like these hard dots are forming on the tray here. It's very strange. It looks like bits of sand are left behind. That's really, really odd. It's blending into my skin, but it's leaving these little tiny bits of color behind. Like, it honestly does look like grain of sand. I'm not sure if you guys are gonna be able to see that. Really strange. I haven't used this part of the sponge for anything else. And yeah, it's almost like it has these little, I don't know, guys. I mean, this is weird. I mean, can you see that? It's very strange. Like normally when the product is gone, it's gone, but this left like a chunky residue behind. It honestly looks like there was sand mixed into it and the little bits are left behind. That's very strange. It's probably why it says to shake well. But mine is not working. Let me try again. Guys, I've been pumping this and pumping this and pumping this and nothing's happening. Okay, I'm gonna say that one's faulty, but let me see if the second batch that I got with the dropper, with pulling the dropper out, does the same thing. Yes, it does. Guys, I need to take a picture of this to show you what I'm talking about. You guys see the bits left on my hand from that blush? Like, if this is going to be on my face when I use it, no thank you. That's pretty gross. You can see it on my little palette as well. I don't know what this is. Can you guys see the bits on my cheeks as well? Can you see them? Not so much on this side. I mean, you can see them a little bit right here. But you can really see them over here. And look. What is that? Okay, so that is really gross. It's showing up on my skin. It's showing up on my face. Showing up on my palette. Like, this is really gross. I don't know what's in here that leaves this chunky residue. I was so excited about this blush too because the color is so pretty. Looks like they have like sawdust in it or something crazy. So strange. What on earth? Has anyone else noticed this? It's so weird. It's not like Physicians Formula to have bits of things in their products. Like this one had chunks of stuff in the stick. This one has bits of grainy stuff in it. Very, very strange. I don't know. I might have to reach out to Physicians Formula to find out what is going on with this. Because this is not what I expect from their brand. So something's off with these. So the Silk Foundation Elixir I think looks really nice. I haven't set this part of my face and it is already set. I didn't set the center of my forehead. I just set the under eye area. So I mean, it sets by itself. It doesn't need to be set. It is nice and dewy and healthy looking. So I do think that this is a nice product. I probably should go a shade darker than I think I need because it's a bit paler than I was expecting. So just keep in mind, this doesn't seem to oxidize and it is a little bit lighter than it looks in the glass packaging. So I like this one. And these are just strange. This one's too warm for me. And like I said, I've got tons of like gritty chunks inside mine. I don't know what it is. Same with this one. It's leaving, well, you guys saw, it's leaving weirdness on my cheeks and on my hand and in my palette. So I will not be using those moving forward. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions video. Hopefully this will save you some money because these are not cheap. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and as always, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.